Hello everybody, welcome back to Dead Cells. Jonny here, and we're gonna make it past the fucking timekeeper today. How do I know it? I believe it very strongly, and therefore we will materialize it. As you do. In all seriousness though, I've been giving it some thought, because the first time I encountered the timekeeper boss, I got through him in the first attempt. Didn't find it particularly challenging compared to how many attempts it took me to beat the first boss, for example. So I'm a little bit perplexed at why it's become harder now. I think one of the factors is that his hook attack now sort of chases you regardless of where you go. Before, I was able to get away from it just by jumping when the attack came, and now I believe you gotta roll through it. Seems to be the only way. So we'll try that. You can also parry, of course. It's another option. Where is the toxic sewers? Up here? So that is the other thing that was a mistake last time. We shouldn't be going into the promenade. The loot there is absolute ass. And we need instead to go into the toxic sewers. Okay, fantastic. I still don't have the build in mind that we're gonna go for, but I'm sure that will present itself as we go here. Wasting a lot of time, or losing a lot of time rather. Remember, we gotta make the 2-minute time door. Otherwise, Christmas is cancelled. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh man, it's gonna be so tight. Ah, for fuck's sake. There are enemies. Yeah, Christmas is cancelled, man. We're gonna have 13 seconds to get to the time door. I mean, we can probably still make it without the time door, but it's just like, why take that advantage away from yourself when it's usually quite easy to gain access to it? We're gonna do our best. Even if we don't get it, we'll keep going, of course. There's no giving up, no turning back. Oh, we were lucky, it was very close. Let's go. Okay. The gods of the cells are with us. So you get your first upgrade on all stats. Gives you a decent extra amount of HP. What? Sort of the wrong button being pressed there. I don't often use the crossbow. It's not a bad weapon. It's like a shotgun type thing where you really want to be close to the enemy. We're still shooting for time doors here, so we gotta be a little bit careful with our timing. And the gold you get from these dudes is not necessarily that attractive compared to the time door. So prioritize accordingly. And the sewers is a very long level generally. So you really can't fuck around too much. Did I miss a way to get up? Yeah, I did. Get crossbowed. Yeah. Come on, get down, man. So that's sort of my plan. What other things are we gonna do? Hello. What other things are we gonna do to ensure that we have the best shot possible at the timekeeper boss? Well, I don't have a specific build in mind, but what I do have is damage reduction. So we already had 20% damage reduction last time. And it clearly wasn't enough. So having more HP if possible. So instead of going a single stat as we were going, balance it out more. So you have more HP pool. Get things that give you more damage reduction, right? So grenades is a good one. Shields could be something we might consider. Sinew Slicer, it's not a bad skill. Hello. This is the ramparts. That's my hesitation sound. At least early in the morning, that's how it sounds like. So I'm not 100% sure. This is very, very in the right direction. Very in the right direction. Good English, my dude. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think we're going back where we came already here. Did we miss something? Apparently not. Okay. Well, we're going into the ramparts. Couldn't find the entrance to the old sewers. Let's just go. It's better to make sure we get the time door than to fuck around too much. Is there anything that can help us? Absorbs more damage? Yes. That's sort of exactly what we need. So, I guess we're going shield build. And then we're going heavy crossbow as our primary weapon. That's sort of interesting. So this shield doesn't parry, it just blocks a bunch of damage. Efficiency perhaps? No. Cooldown of grenades, that's the ticket. Okay. So we'll try to find us more grenades. But the fire grenade is something I really like. It's always been a favorite. So I feel good about that. I actually tried doing like a dual fire grenade build, but it seemed that it didn't stack. And I could be wrong about that, but that seemed to be the case because it's a damage over time type situation. So if you already have, this is not the time door, is it? It's usually never like that. Yeah, there it is. See how they try to trick you into going someplace else while the time door is just ahead. That's nasty, man. Nasty strats. So we still don't know 100% what we need to level up. But the fire grenade, of course, is brutality. So we're sort of looking. We're looking for a good brutality weapon. You can see also the shield gives us a, well, like a force shield of sorts. Excuse me, sir. After we get hit. Which might prove useful in the boss too. I think we're committed to maybe going survival and trying it out this time. Yeah, I don't really like having the crossbow as my primary weapon. I don't really know how to play with that that well. I'm too used to the other stuff. Yeah. So we'll find something to substitute it with, hopefully. Hello. Aside from that, in other news, I bought Phantom Doctrine. So we're gonna be playing that on the channel as well. Not yet sure how much I'm gonna like the game because there are some things that I was a little worried about. hearing the reviews and so. But I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it a lot while I'm having fun. If that, of course, that's sort of a a given. But you know what I mean is, while in the honeymoon period, I'm sure it's gonna be quite enjoyable. Okay. Wow, you actually missed all of your skills. That's what happens, man, early in the mornings. I'm also using my shield every time I want to use my crossbow. That just goes to show it wasn't a very good idea to have it set up like that. It's like my mind is used to having the ranged weapon on the other button. And it can't, for the life... it just cannot process the button being different today. There you go, we did it again. And as a result we get hit. Okay. You know what? We're gonna get rid of this freaking crossbow as soon as... Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how to play with this crossbow in the first slot here. Let's just skip through, because killing is just not working out. Excuse me, can you die horribly, please? I'm not 100% sure. But this gives us less cooldown with grenades, so... excuse me. Okay. Little stressful. So we're gonna be playing Phantom Doctrine. One of the things I was worried about is that they don't really show you all the information you would need on screen. And when I say information, I mean stuff about how likely it is that you're gonna hit the enemy. Basically, the way it works is your base chance to hit is like 100%, because I guess the rationale is that you're like a professional and you don't miss, right? Which I'm fine with. But then they combine that with, actually, the other person has some percentage of dodging your attack. So really, it is the same thing as XCOM, where you can miss your attack. You can call it a dodge if you like, but at the end of the day, you know, it's still a horse. You may not want to call it a horse, but it's still a horse. So again, we're not going dual fire grenades, because I think that's a little bit ridiculous. And we need to save some gold for when we find a primary weapon, so we're not gonna grab that right now. But yeah, hiding, and of course they don't show you the chance of dodge for that attack. So that to me is a problem, right? Removing the information is not the same as removing RNG. It's not how it works. There's still RNG. In fact, there's more RNG involved, because... Did we not explore this one? There's more, excuse me, RNG involved because you don't actually have the info. So you're making a less informed decision, which is a no-go for me. So I want all the information. If there's a 1% chance that motherfucker is gonna dodge my attack, I wanna know it, right? I wanna make an informed decision. That's how I operate, generally. So I have some issues with that, but I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it for all the other stuff that's going on, because I love how it looks, the stuff that's going on in the game. Ooh, we have a better primary weapon. Let's go, dude. Okay. And get me out of here. We're going into the Black Bridge. It's not bad timing. Let's have a coffee sip here. You know what? Why don't we start with... with like a better melee weapon instead of the basic one. That might be pretty cool. We're gonna do this. Give us a powerful... Oh! Hello. Give us a powerful grenade. And give us bonus HP is one of the things we complained about initially. So if we... Of course, if we manage to survive, the thing we're building towards is having high HP pool, having several instances of damage reduction to account for our inadequacy when it comes to that boss. Yeah. Eventually, we'll become good enough at the boss that we won't need any sort of, how to call it? We won't need to make up for that stuff with skills and our build and anything like that, but right now, not consistently dodging any of the Timekeeper's attacks and still very much in panic mode when the fight starts, so... Like pretty much similar to how it was when, like the first times I fought this boss, I was also in panic mode. But now I'm at a point where I know what he's doing. I know what attacks will come, right? I know how to dodge them. Doesn't mean that I always do. I know he was gonna do the jump there, so that sort of thing, you know, is what you get with practice. And we'll get there as well with the Timekeeper, but I'm cognizant of your time as well, and I want to make this as entertaining as possible. I don't want to always die in the Firekeep or in the Timekeeper. That would be a little bit bothersome to watch, probably. So we got some strategies. Hopefully will allow us to get through him today. Something that I was playing Death's Gambit yesterday, that new 2D Souls game, and one thing that's interesting is that they don't have a roll attack while in the air, so you can't roll while jumping. So like this, right? You cannot do that. And it surprised me so much because I think I've been able to do that in every sort of 2D side-scroller type game. I wonder if they did that because it was something they considered OP. Lacerating Aura. Inflicts damage on nearby targets. 100% damage inflicted on enemies and plus damage taken as well. I don't think we can justify having that. That's sort of the opposite of what we want, right? Ah, nice coffee, man. Coffee in the morning, that's the juice. That's the shit right there. Give me the goodies. Let's quickly spend our souls here. Why don't we start investing in this? It will be a long time, but someday we don't have any cells left. No. Alright, Stilt Village. So here our goal is to find a better skill to complement the fire grenade. Yeah. I think we're okay getting like an extra 20% HP. Oh, we woke the maggots. Good thing we got a sword, man. I can't really operate without that. It's very difficult for me to to do the combat with something like a crossbow in the other button. Those little bats do massive damage if they explode on you, so gotta make sure to avoid that. You know what? I'll take the wolf trap because it's a colorless, so whatever we level up, we're gonna be getting that bonus there. Oh shit. Hello, sir. The other thing to consider is that in this build, we currently have no CC, no like control or stuns, slows. We would if we swapped for that, but we sort of rely on the damage from our skills, I think. I'm not 100% on that, to be honest. Because an ice grenade that we could spam could probably be very good. Sure. We'll grab a level of that. But the wolf trap gives us decent control as well, if you think about it, because it prevents people from turning around. So, someone like the timekeeper, of course, if he can't turn around, it will be way easier to predict his attacks. And because we're gonna have very low cooldown on skills, actually, take that back. We won't have lower cooldown on skills necessarily because we're not leveling up tactics, and we're not getting the mutation that does that for us. So actually, will be a slightly longer cooldown than we're used to for that, but we can probably handle it. So nothing up there. As always, this level, it's easy to miss stuff, so you gotta be a bit careful. 19 HP, or just keep going survival, I think. Yeah. So, victims emit a toxic cloud. So what we have is sort of better anyways. This is a bit more damage, but not enough to really justify it, because we did upgrade our fire grenades, so. Oh man. So everything that you encounter here in those rooms indicate that people had a really nasty time before the end. Okay. Just kidding, man. JK. So, interesting. I think this actually takes you to a different area. We'll try to grab a key for this. God damn it, can you go up the stairs, you fuck? Not stairs, but you know what I'm saying. Oh god. Okay. Well, we got a key room. Gotta remember to get that scroll that's outside. The fire grenade is of course fantastic to handle the little dudes that chase you around. Which you always have to have some solution for. Are we still going like full survival build? I sort of want to keep the damage up. I'm afraid of our damage not scaling correctly. Oh, I don't think we went into this room. Sometimes it's hard to tell, man. I wish they highlighted the rooms you went in some way. Oh, man. Whoa. Now, I know we could be blocking a lot more with the shield. I'm just personally not a fan of it because it feels like it slows down the game. That's what it feels to me. Wow, tanky maggots, man. Okay, just getting hit a bunch of times, but you can see with the damage reduction and the HP, we're very sturdy. Don't take that much damage at all. Forgotten Sepulcher. It's been a long time since I've gone here. And it's sort of cool because we're not gonna encounter the Timekeeper. So, one way or another, you get something a little bit different. What do we have? So, fire grenade. Do we want to do this? I think we do. 100% damage on a burning target is actually 10 out of 10. And we didn't use any heals in that level, so that at least is a good sign. Going into the Forgotten Sepulcher, of course, this is a level that triggers a little bit of anxiety because it is dark. It's only lit by these lanterns. I don't know how to call them. So these are sort of the only source of light in the level, and you gotta make it to them in time, and they activate like this. I think they last for a certain amount of time only. Oh man, the time door here gives you 2 scrolls. Let's go, dude. Keep getting that HP. Look at our HP right now. We're already up to like almost 5k. And of course, if you run out of light around you and there's no light sources, you start taking damage over time, which, as you would imagine, can drive you a little crazy. But I think really the best strategy is to stay on the move as much as possible, and eventually you're gonna find light somewhere. Oh man, okay. Some damage is being taken. It's quite bad. But you shouldn't fall in the trap of hurting yourself because you're looking for light, because actually the damage you take over time is not that much. So the darkness damage is something you can take for quite a long time before it becomes a problem. The problem is, and I think we're gonna get another tactics here. The problem is when you start playing bad because you're rushing too much. So we're gonna strike a balance. We're gonna move fast, but we're not gonna go absolutely balls deep crazy. Okay. So we didn't get any keys yet. What am I missing here? I think we could go up, basically. So, like so. No, can't go up there. Okay. God damn it, I hate you. I hate everything you represent and stand for. Okay, there you go, that's the ticket. So this should lead us to a key at some point. Yeah. Awesome. All right. There's a lot going on in this level, and I think there is an elite fight here that will unlock something else in terms of traversing levels. Come here. Into the toxic cloud, my dude. Wow. You really are the most obnoxious thing in this game, aren't you? Nah, he isn't. There are way worse things than him. Oh. Okay. We're going this way. Oh. Yeah, I do like killing those guys because otherwise they keep shooting at you from afar. And also I just hate them. 160%. We could get it. I mean, it just doesn't seem that great. Or that much better to justify the money. Oh. I don't get hit by the balls. You always get hit by the balls though. God damn it. Okay, heal up. Get a coffee sip here. Alright, you're in the zone. Okay. It's a lot of dudes. Oh man. Somehow we didn't get hit by those. Okay. Good thing is, as a byproduct of our build, we're also doing a lot of damage. Oh, we need to kill this. We're doing a lot of damage with our sword as well. It's very good, of course. Okay, he should die to that. There we go. And we're taking very minimal damage as well, because of all the stuff that we have that reduce damage. Now, one thing I don't know is whether or not my shield reduces damage passively. Plus 25 damage? I don't think it reduces damage at all. Just in a passive way. At least it doesn't... That's not what I understand when I read that. But I could be wrong, of course. Dodge all of the attacks. Oh, got hit by that. That's okay. Grab the scroll. Going deep into survival here. You wanted a shield build. Here's your shield build. We're not using the shield, but it's technically a shield build. I do suspect it will come in handy, the shield, against the boss. Okay. Oh, a baguette. Don't mind if I do. Oh, it gets extinguished immediately in the water. Right, let's go check out the passage here. The cudgel. Minus 10% damage received. That is exactly the sort of thing that the doctor ordered for us. Anything that builds damage reduction is 10 out of 10. I'm feeling good about where our build is. We need some more damage output, I think, to be completely honest. Either a better primary weapon, or another grenade or something like that. Although I'm not unhappy with the trap. I think it will give us a lot of utility. The twin daggers. I think you gotta take this. Better damage. And we can guarantee the crit as well against the boss. Just by timing our attacks. This level is huge, man. I'm a little lost. Okay, down here. But we need a key. Where do we get a key? Oh, we can't go up there. Oh, this one? Man, that took a while just to figure out where we hadn't gone. That just goes to show how large this level is. Hello. Yeah, I do like the daggers. Whoa. Oh. And that safety window with the shield after you get hit, I think that's gonna be a big thing too, because it just stops you taking like a burst of damage from stuff, which is huge. So, managed to grab a key. There's something over here though. Oh. We can't go down there, right? All the way down here. Man, it's just even hard to navigate. Look at all the time we've spent here. Alright, I'm very happy with our damage. We're in a good spot. Yeah, man, I think we got the tools. Oh, we go into the clock room? Interesting, so this level goes before the clock room. Well, we're gonna be very well equipped for it. That's for sure. Do we perhaps want... What is the crusher? I don't think we want that. The oiled sword? Well, let's check it out. Hokuto's bow. Sure. You do a lot of damage. Douses the enemy with inflammable oil. Huh. Man, I think we're taking this. Why are we taking it? Because then we can light them on fire with the fire grenade, and we can do this. It now launches a grenade and does more damage. Let's roll the... Yeah, it does more damage on a burning target. And then burning does more damage because there's oil, and it's like a circle, positive feedback loop of goodness. Man, this is gonna be... Oh, the clock room is the boss. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Give me your energy. Give me your energy, boys. He's taking a bunch of damage. Sha! Oh man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the matrix. I see it. I see the matrix, boys. He's getting bodied. Oh man. Okay. Oh, we have dodged all the hooks, so at the very least, we have become way better at that. It's still very chaotic. But remember, we still have a revive. So, we're actually... I'm even gonna get cocky here and say we got this. Sure, we're gonna get hit. Watch me care. Like, I'm not even gonna heal for this. I'm just gonna dodge you instead. Let's go. Dude, this is giant progress. Oh man, and you get the juiciest oiled sword of the history of oiled swords. Oh man. High Peak Castle. Dude, okay, let's take a moment to absorb this progression. Like, this is huge. Not only, sure, we had a perfect build to handle that, but more than that, beyond that, we had the skills, man. We understood that you just roll through the hook. That was a breakthrough, right? Instead of jumping, you just roll through it. You see it coming, you roll through, you lock him down with the bear trap. Yes, I'm gonna keep calling it a bear trap. And that's the ticket, man. All of a sudden, we didn't have to heal once. We still had the revive, we still have it now. And we're going into High Peak Castle with a pair of balls. And no matter what happens at this point, it's already a huge success. We've moved past our prior limitations. This man doesn't understand who he's dealing with. He thinks that, you know, we're a regular Dead Cells player, but we have amazing willpower. Oh, what is this? Ooh, that's right. Different rooms. So the color, I think the color of the door indicates how nasty the room is. Is that correct? So these guys do a lot of damage. Gotta be super careful with them. Don't let them charge that attack. It's absolutely nasty stuff. Yeah, man. The castle is difficult. The castle is difficult. You take damage from all sides. We're doing this, man. 2 elites? Excuse me? What though? It's 2 elites? Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Oh no. Okay, chunk down 1 elite at least. No. Oh, I couldn't heal. Oh man, the 2 elites though. That's brutal. Well, our party was short-lived, but it was quite intense nonetheless. I do think big progress. We now know how to deal with the Timekeeper. So I expect we'll be getting past him every time we encounter him. You know, except if something goes terribly wrong. But hey, hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know down below if you did. And thanks for watching. Catch you next time.